Hi there, I'm Andrew. Welcome to Urban Rider for another look at some of the world's finest riding gear. Today we're going to be showcasing the new Belstaff Slider leather jacket. This is from the 2019 Belstaff motorcycle collection, and this is one of two new leather items in this range that they've released that are very, very similar. So if you're interested in what we have here, also check out the Riser leather jacket, which is very similar in everything but the style. Essentially, it's the same price point and same materials and so on. And what Belstaff have tried to achieve with these two jackets is really bringing the price point to a slightly more accessible point in the price spectrum compared to what has happened in recent collections. So the previous owners from Belstaff were hell-bent on making an absolute premium fashion brand, and although the quality is unquestionably top drawer, the prices have gone up and up and up, and they've reached a point in the leathers where they were essentially out of reach of a lot of riders. And bring these down to a point of $695. It's not mean they're cheap by any means, but they are at a point that is slightly more accessible, and it's actually £200 less than the cheapest jacket from the 17-18 collection. So it's a definite step in the right direction. And we have two wonderful jackets in this finished article. So what we have here, both in the Riser and the Slider that we have on this particular review, is a jacket that's made from a 1 to 1.1 mil thick calfskin leather. So this is a full grain, nice pebbled finish to it. Up close, it has a very premium look to it, and wearing it has a lovely balance, I think, between being durable enough to do the job, but also has a nice wearability off the bike. And a lot of people are not going to get this, but Belstaff is a fashion brand, and it's a brand that people spend in excess of 4 figures on pretty regular jackets in their fashion store. So you're buying something here in terms of wearability off the bike that has a real cachet to it. And for us in the motorcycling world, that's slightly novel and unusual. This jacket is going to be good for, I think, the majority of the riding season. So you are not going to be able to use this in the very, very warmest days or the very coldest, wettest days. I mean, it's not technical, it's a leather jacket in that respect, so you're gonna need a rain jacket if it is wet, but you're basically gonna be fine for the majority of the UK riding conditions out there. So 5 degrees to 25 degrees, you're absolutely fine with this jacket. There's no thermal removable inner liner or anything like that. You just layer up according to the weather on the day that you ride. And for me, everyone, I think in their ideal wardrobe, they want this leather jacket in their range that's their motorcycle jacket, and it's even better if it can be their jacket that they just choose to wear off the bike. And these kind of things they do wear in really nicely over time. I've got a Belstaff leather. I've used it since we first started doing Urban Rider 11 years ago, and it's absolutely good as gold. I wore it this morning. I wear it pretty much every single day, and I love it to bits, and it's definitely stood the test of time. So there's something to be said for these Belstaffs. They are an investment, and you can use them for a lifetime. So the Slider jacket has this shortcut finish to it. Included in the price, thankfully, you get CE approved level 1 armour in the elbows and shoulders. That's removable, and a pocket for back protection if you want it. There's also a zipper around the lower back as well on the inside, so you can connect that up to an associated trouser from their range to create a one-piece effect. And you've got some degree of adjustability too, so you'll notice on the snaps and on the collars, and also around the waist as well, you can tailor it in a little bit to get a slightly more fitted waist if that's what you need, or not if you don't. And you've got these overlay flaps on the front on these two chest sections. The Belstaff engraved logo into these gunmetal snaps, which are really nicely finished, and the lower ones have this rubberized clear finish to them, so it doesn't look like they're rubberized, but they are, and that's obviously going to prevent any scratching to the tank of your bike. You've got this one central zipper, which is nice and chunky and durable, and simply runs down there with this overlay snap section. You've also got the side access pockets with a slight slant to them to make them slightly easier to get in. The branding itself is pretty understated. It's a nice balance, I think, because you want a little bit of branding because it's Belstaff, but it tones in nicely. So you've got this Phoenix emblem on the left sleeve as well, which I think is a good balance of showing off the brand but not being too in your face. On the inside, simple cotton viscose lining. It's black, it's neutral, it's not a particular feature, and you've also got this zipped access pocket here with the YKK zipper there. So really nice, simple jacket. It's not cheap, but at the same time, for Belstaff, it's not expensive. Make of that what you will. We'd love to hear your comments and feedback, and if you've got any questions about the jacket. In terms of sizing, the samples we've been sent are a large, and they fit slightly more generously than the leathers from previous collections, which historically always fit about a size smaller than the wax stuff. So we are going to update the size guides, and the simple thing to say here is just check out the size guide at urbanrider.co.uk. We go to a lot of detail with the Belstaff jackets because we appreciate that a lot of our customers are buying these from all around the world, so you don't want to get it wrong. You can always just email us with your measurements, info@urbanrider.co.uk. So thanks very much for watching. Stay tuned for more video reviews from Belstaff's 2019 motorcycle collection, and also more video reviews of the world's finest riding gear right here at Urban Rider. Thank you for watching. See you again soon. Goodbye.